Hey girls, so today I wanted to do a video and it is requested quite a bit because it's now summer and people want to see how I do my foundation for the summer. I do not wear foundation every day over the summer, so if you want to see kind of like my everyday makeup for the summer, I can do a video on that. I was thinking about doing it anyways because I was going to do like a come to get ready for work with me type of video, so I'd show you like what I wear for face makeup, what I wear for my outfit and stuff like that. So if you'd be interested in a video, let me know down below and I'd be happy to film that like next week or something. So yeah, but this is just like when I use a full face of makeup, like what foundation I use, what are the products that I use to conceal, to kind of just like finish off my look. This is what I do. I don't show you everything like my eye makeup and my cheeks or anything, but I do show you just the foundation I use, how I apply it, and yeah, so I hope you girls really enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see any other videos in regards to foundation. I do have a favorite foundations video that I will link down below, which is kind of interesting to kind of see what my favorite foundations are. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into my summer foundation routine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I did was I washed my face when I showered and stuff. I washed my face, toned my face, and applied a moisturizer. And today I used the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. And this is it's medicated to help treat and prevent pimples. And I don't have any huge breakouts today, but I just have been having a little above my hairline and just kind of around my chin. Just some like kind of under the skin white bumps that I use this to just kind of help combat it a little bit so they don't ever reach the surface and break out anything bad. So yeah, this is what I used today. And then I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my lips. I'm just going to be using the Burt's Bees lip balm. And yeah, it's just important to moisturize your lips, and I do that before I apply any foundation. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. I use this all the time. I absolutely love this stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this underneath my eyes. It's just going to help give a little bit of pigmentation. Also help with some puffiness because it's got a cooling sensation with this little metal ball in it, and it has caffeine. So yeah, I really like this stuff. I apply quite a bit. I know it's probably not all that necessary, but I love it. So I apply quite a bit. And I just kind of let that soak into my skin for a little while. And to blend it out, I'll be using the Beauty Blender sponge, and I've just dampened this a little bit. If you want to see a review on Beauty Blender sponge, I've used a bunch of different sponges, and Beauty Blender is definitely my favorite. But if you want to see a review on them, I still have my old beauty sponges, so I could totally do a video on that if you'd be interested in it. Because I know when I was starting out, I was like, that's crazy amount of money to spend that much money on a sponge when I could try dupes. So if you want to see a video on that, let me know and I'd be interested in doing that. So now I'm just going to go ahead and kind of blend out the Garnier concealer type stuff. And this I just use because I think it overall just kind of brightens up my skin a little bit, but doesn't conceal anything crazy. So I do use another undercover concealer. But this is awesome because it doesn't like crease or anything under my eyes. It's just really nice and fresh and neutral. So like if I didn't have crazy eye circles because I haven't been sleeping at all, I would just leave it like this. And if you don't, then you can just do that. But I need a little extra. Okay, so anyways, moving on to the actual foundation that I use. It's the Chanel vitalumiere Aqua, and I'm in the shade beige 30. So yeah, you just want to shake this up because it's a water-based foundation, and this is just so lightweight and perfect for the summer. I absolutely love this stuff. I really recommend checking it out. Even just get a sample or something like that because I know it is pretty pricey. I think it's like $45, but it's lasted me really a long time and I absolutely love it. So shake it up really, really good. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my fingers. So apply probably about that much to the fingers, just a little dollop. You don't need any like crazy amounts, so just about that much. And I'm just going to take and kind of like blend this together with my like 3 fingers on each, and then just kind of dab it on my face where I want it. So definitely the most coverage I want to be right around the middle of my face, and then blend outwards. So I like to do this instead of applying it to the sponge because the sponge does have a tendency to kind of like soak up a lot of product. But this, I know exactly where I'm going to end up with the most amount of product, and yeah. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take my fingers and use it to blend down the rest of my face. And I'm going to go ahead and take my Beauty Blender sponge again, and now I use it, I hold it from the base and kind of use the point as the blender. So I just kind of like bounce the sponge all around my face to kind of blend. And this foundation blends so amazing. Like, it's so easy to blend. And you could probably use your fingers. I just like the way that the Beauty Blender just kind of blends everything out, and I just really like it. So yeah, this is not a super like high coverage foundation or anything like that. It's just when I want a little more coverage for my foundation, but nothing like full coverage. So that is what my face looks like after I've put on the foundation. So it just kind of gives my skin like an even tone, just kind of evens everything out, blurs out some imperfections, but doesn't get it all done. So next I'm going to be taking my concealer, and I'm going to be using the Mercier Undercover Pot in the color number 3. And I've showed this in my monthly favorites. So I have two different concealers in this product, as well as the setting powder in the bottom. So what I'm going to do is just take the creamy side and use that to kind of conceal any other color discoloration that I have underneath my eyes. So yeah, it's kind of got a salmony undertone, which is nice, and I just kind of pat that under my eyes to kind of give myself a little more coverage. Makeup is not perfect, so it doesn't cover everything, but that's okay because I don't want to look like perfect. I just want it to look, you know, like it all blends together nicely. So that's all I do with the Undercover concealer. And then I take the harder one, kind of like, it's not as soft, but you can kind of warm it up, and it's more my own skin tone, so I like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that on any blemishes that I may have at the moment. So face, just kind of discoloration, where I need an extra little bit of coverage. I get really red around my nose. And you can use a brush for this if you'd like, but I think that my finger just kind of helps blend everything perfectly together. So yeah, that's it. That's all I do for the concealer part. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the Undercover powder, and I'm just going to be using the Mercier Camouflage Powder brush. This came with a kit that I got a long time ago, and I'm just going to go ahead and take the powder, tap a little bit in the lid, and apply this to my under eyes. So this is a really nice, just kind of flat shader brush that picks up powder nicely and deposits it really nicely. So I do this because I tend to have a lot of like creasing under my under eye area, and I don't like that. Like, my concealer will like instantly crease up if I don't set it. And if I just set it with any ordinary powder, it just, I don't know, it's not the same. So yeah, I just kind of take and pack that right underneath my eyes, just a light dusting. And I think it just kind of sets my concealer and does an amazing job. So I love that stuff. Now, finally, I'm going to be applying my powder, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Protector Powder. And I'm in the color Classic Beige, and I'm going to be using just my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. I love this thing. It's absolutely amazing. And I'm just going to go ahead and swirl this in the product and kind of just tap it on my face. You can buff it into your face if you'd like, but I think just kind of patting it into my face really just kind of helps set everything without like smearing it around and anything. So yeah, I really love this powder. Okay. So that's it. That's all of my foundation. Now, an extra step that I use sometimes if my face is just looking a little too powdery, typically I use this after I put on my blush and my bronzer, but this is Max Fix Plus. I'm just going to show you how I use it for the sake of this video, but I use it if my face is just not looking completely blended with my blush and my bronzer, or if my face is just looking a little too powdery from my powder. I'll just take and switch it to the on position, and I'll kind of spray it up in the air and just let it kind of drop to my face, so like this. I don't spray it straight on my face because I think that sometimes you can get like big globs that kind of look weird on the face, but that just kind of like sets the sets the foundation. I know this isn't like supposed to be like an all-nighter spray or anything like that from Urban Decay. It's just supposed to be a skin refresher, like a finishing mist, to just kind of make everything look really, really nice. And I think that it does a really good job at it. So that's the Max Fix Plus. And that is my foundation routine, my summer foundation routine. I hope you girls enjoyed this video, and I will talk to y'all very soon. Bye!